These are some of my all-time favorite podcasts. I just have to tell you. I'm so excited to have you guys in today. I really was. All weekend, I was giddy. Thinking about today. So, congratulations on the Netflix series. I am super excited to, first of all, to have that on a mainstream platform is such a huge victory for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
It's all turning in both of your way. I mean,
there
was so much skepticism just years ago, but now it seems like and even Michael Shermer, you were showing me something that he tweeted today.
Yeah, well, no, he tweeted it a while ago.
Oh, okay.
But he walked back on some of his criticisms of our work.
It was in light of new evidence of the Younger Dryas impact theory.
Exactly. No, it's been a major challenge getting this show done. But it's the first time, I think, that these radical ideas have got onto a major platform. And the whole focus of the thing is summed up in the title of the show, Ancient Apocalypse, because we had an incredible apocalypse that hit this planet, and it wasn't just one moment. It was 1,200 years of hell on Earth between roughly 12,800 and 11,600 years ago.
Wow.
And that is not taken into account by mainstream historians and archaeologists. Something that really changed the world needs to be taken into account if we're claiming to have a full knowledge of the past of humanity. And so I'm just really glad that Netflix have taken this show on, and they're going to blast it out to a worldwide audience. And hopefully that will begin to put more pressure on the academics who, frankly, I'm not a conspiracist, but they do act as gatekeepers as to what may be allowed out in front of the public and what may be not allowed.
Yes, and that seems to be because of the books they've written, the lectures they've given, that they've given all these lectures and they've written all these books that have theories that are outdated, and they don't want to let those theories go in light of the new evidence. They want to push back as much as possible because it frankly weakens their credibility as the arbiters of the truth.
Yeah, I think that's the issue. But there's really some quite sinister things have happened. Because of this show, I got banned from Egypt. That's the very clever way for archaeologists to make sure that no criticism can come in of their sites, is just of their take on things, is just to ban the critic from coming there. I got banned from Serpent Mound in Ohio. Can you imagine that? I mean, Serpent Mound is a national landmark. People should not get banned from going there.
When you say banned, meaning you tried to go there to film or just to visit?
when we approached them to make an episode of my Netflix series at Serpent Mound, initially they were welcoming, and then they heard that Graham Hancock was presenting the series. And immediately they turned around and said, no, filming permission is refused because Hancock's views differ from our own. Well, I was able to make a virtue of that in the sense that I stood at the gates of Serpent Mound, which were closed, and I read out their letter where they say that just because I don't agree with them, they won't allow me access to the site. Fortunately, we have masses of footage, drones, and other things, and we were able to do the show. But it shows, again, the limited mentality. People must be very insecure in their ideas if they actually have to ban critics from expressing alternative ideas.
And what is the significance of Serpent Mound?
Well, Serpent, the first and foremost thing is it's an incredible, beautiful, amazing site, which everybody who can get to Ohio should go and see. It's just a most incredible place. But secondly, there are indications that it's much older than it's supposed to be, and that has particularly to do with the way that the jaws of the serpent line up to the setting sun, and because the changing positions of the sunset due to changes in the Earth's motion.
So this is it here?
That's it there. We're looking at that's the head of the serpent, and is looking straight at the setting sun. And this alignment was perfect about 12,500 years ago. It's slightly off today, and that's because of changes in the rising point of the sun over thousands and thousands of years. And that's what they don't like. They don't want Serpent Mound to be older. There's one group of archaeologists think it's just 1,000 years old. Another group think, well, maybe it's 2,500 or 3,000 years old. But the notion that it might be 12,000 years old is something they don't want anybody to hear, really.